Good morning. Welcome to day of the 100-day project. This is day 63 and I have no idea what we're doing today, so I have to figure that out. So if you got any ideas, pop it over right now. All right, I'll be back when I think of something. I don't know what I want to do today. I have been having a ball playing with these papers, and I still have a whole stack here, and some I haven't even touched. And I could keep playing with those, but I thought I'd switch it out a little bit and do something different today. I'll think of something and I'll let you know. I decided that with Easter so close, I'd like to do another round of bunnies. I went through my pattern tote and looked through all my bunny patterns that I've created over the years, and I pulled out a couple that I like, and this one in particular stands out. I did a journal page on this one. I'll get the journal page out and show you what it looks like. I really like the shape bunny that I made. These two, I'll show you what these are, but I don't think that's the shape I want. I'll show you what I made from these though. There's a video on these two. And this one, I think there's a video, but this one is when I used a milk chocolate candy box. I cut out the shape of the egg and the shape of the carrot and then the head, and I thought this shape would be cute to carry it out and extend it out and make a bunny. But the one that interested me the most was this one. So let me get what I've done with this pattern and this pattern. I don't know if I have what I did with these anymore. I might have thrown that away, I'm not sure. But there's a video about Raid Your Kids Easter Basket, I think is what it's called. I think there's probably a playlist for Easter or something like that. And there's a video for these, and I think there's a video for this. So let me get those and I'll show you what they are, and then we're gonna do something different with this one. What I did with this one was create a journal page, and so that's the page I created with that pattern. Okay, for this one, I did use the large and the small pattern. I made these bunnies. This is the small pattern. I've got it mixed in with some hearts. That's the small one. This is a small one. That's a small one. And these two are the large ones. What I did with these was I traced the template on some fabric, then I stitched around it, then I turned them inside out and I stuffed them, and then I sprayed them with fabric dyes and gave them all kinds of pretty colors, and then I put a bow and flowers and stuff on them. This one here has been covered with a napkin, and this one was just stamped on, and this one I don't remember what I did. It's kind of multicolored, probably different sprays, but these were a lot of fun and I'd like to do those again sometime. You can check out the video for those if you want to see them. So I'll get my stuff and we'll get started. What I like about this bunny here is it reminds me of the bookmark size. This is a size bookmark. And you could just stick your little bunny in your book and have your little ears popping over the edge. How cute would that be? So you could make a bookmark out of it if you wanted to. I've got a scrap piece of paper out of this mixed media book. It's a 90-pound paper. It's 5.5 by 8.5 if you need to know the full size, but this is just a scrap that I didn't use. We've got our bunny pattern. That fits on there. I've got my washi tape, and if you've ever bought washi tape, you think it won't last because it's so pretty, and so you buy extra and then it lasts forever. So I've got washi tape that I've been trying to use up forever. That's why I use washi tape to section off my papers when I'm doing the painty papers and things like that, because it's good for that, but I also get to utilize it. So I've done this with birds before. I don't think I've done it with bunnies. I know I haven't with this bunny, but I want to make a washi tape bunny. Get some washi tape out if you've got some that you want to use up. Create your pattern. And the way to create your pattern is just start practicing with your shape. First, start off with your shape down here. That's easiest. You can even get a toothpaste box or something that you already have that will fit. This is a little smaller, but start right here. Just trace this area and then just start curving in until you get to your neck area, and then curve out, and then make your ears the shapes that you want. So I don't have to do that today because I've already got my pattern. If you don't make it on the first try, just keep doing it and doing it and doing it till you get it right. You can see that all my little lines here of the shapes that I tried that I didn't like, and I kept working it until I get what I want. We're gonna need a scrap piece of paper to put on the back, but I'm not getting that until I know what my washi tape's gonna look like. Okay, here's what I decided to do. I'm going to take the negative space and I'm going to trace out my rabbit on my paper so that I know what area I have to work in. There's my rabbit traced out. Now that tells me that when I put my washi tape down, I need to make sure and cover all this area here because we're gonna lay this down and cut this out again. Okay, so I'm gonna pick out my washi tape. I pulled out this washi tape. I can't tell you who these are from. I just know that I got them at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, probably Hobby Lobby, years ago. So I've had these forever. And this one here is the most recent one I've gotten a couple of years ago, I think. This is by Allie Brown. This is her design and this is very pretty. So I'm gonna use that with this gray. It's got some script on it. And this off-white that's got some text on it. And this one is iffy. I might throw that in. Okay, I have my washi tape started. That way it'll come off easier. I'm just gonna start putting down washi tape all across my bunny. I'm gonna start with this pretty one that Allie Brown designed. And if you think you need help with your washi tape staying down, you wanna put a little glue, go ahead and put a little glue. I'm gonna try and do mine without the glue and see what happens. And anything extra that I trim off, I will use for something else, so nothing's gonna be wasted. I'm gonna overlap just a little bit. You're gonna see the bunny line under that one, but I don't care, it's okay. Okay, now I'm going to take my bunny, it will fit on here, and I can cut it out. Now, if you have trouble keeping things in place, clip it or tape it with a little bit of washi tape. Go ahead and cut out your bunny shape. And there's your little bunny. Isn't that cute? So now I need a backing for this, so I'm gonna go find something to put her on. All these little extra pieces here, I will save these and I will use these for something. They can be glued into one of my scrapbook pages or something. So more scraps. I am the best at making scraps. I am sure that you are too. That's what we are the best at. Okay, so I picked out a piece of paper for her backing and it's the perfect size. She'll fit on there perfectly. Now this is a very fine sheet of paper. It's very flimsy, it's not very sturdy, so if you want your bunny to be even more sturdy than she is possibly on the paper you used, pick a heavier cardstock that is stiffer. I'm not worried about it because I'm just gonna stick her probably in a journal or something. So I'm gonna glue her to the back of this page. Then you're just gonna cut your bunny out again. Okay, there's my front, and then there's my back. So you can use either side. So I want to add something to the front of her because she needs a little something. So you could tie a ribbon around her neck if you wanted a little bow, just a little piece of fine ribbon or something. That would be really cute. You could give her a face if you wanted to. You could cut out a little circle and glue it on the base and make a face. I like them like this. I had pulled out a punch because I thought it'd be cute to take a circle punch. This is a 2-inch circle punch by Marvy, and make a circle that I could put right here and maybe put a name or write something or whatever. But I pulled out my L stamp because I think that's what I want on her. And I pulled out my papers that I made over the last few days, and I really like this area here because she's got a lot of gray in there. So I thought I will stamp my L and see if I can get a good impression and then cut that out and see how that looks. I'm just using black Stays-On ink. And this is an L that I carved out of rubber stamp making material. My black ink is very, very dry, so we'll see if I can get a good impression or not. Not the best, but good enough. The other thing you could do with her is take a band like this, make a band and then bring it around like this and write your name or put a little note or something on there. Or if you want to have one for each book that you've got, name the book so that you know the bookmark that goes with your book. Anything you want, all kinds of ideas that you could use. So I'm going to cut this out. I like it, but it sort of gets lost, so I'm not going to use it this way. So I cut out a circle that it could fit on, and let me see how that looks. I like that better. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. I think that's really cute. You could go around and stain the edges of your bunny with Distress ink. Maybe I'll do that. This is Tim Holtz Distress ink and Walnut Stain. And I'm just gonna go around the bunny And that way, any little area that's white that shows through would be disguised. And if that bothers you, you won't have to worry about that anymore. And for these little areas that you can't get to with this little thing here, if you're using that or with a sponge, get a Q-tip and you could probably get to it that way. Now, another thing you could do with these that would be really cute. Let me finish this. I can't talk and do things. That's why there's a lot of gaps and I have to edit those out of my video because I stopped talking. I really like that. That just floats my boat right now because I love the colors. What was I gonna tell you? The other thing you could do, take a tag that you've made. Let's find a tag. It's not made, but you could stick a tag on the front of her just for fun. You could chop her off, poor baby, about right there. And you could make these little placeholders at a table, or even leave them this size and let the people take them home. If you have a little Easter gatherings and things like that, just take this, make it, put the person's name on it. You could write it on a sticker and stick it on there. You could write it on a circle, you know, whatever. Put the band around like I suggested and just stick it on their plate or by their plate so that they know that's where they sit, and then let them take it home. Make a bunch for the kids, Easter baskets. Make a grouping and just stick them in a little cute little cup or something. But I'm going to make a few more of these because they're fun. I'm going to go ahead and get a few more washi tapes out, get some more paper out, and just make a few more. I took out 2 more sheets of paper from the same book that I used for this one here. And I'm going to cut off this little edge here. I cut those off just because they get in my way. I'm going to take my bunny and make another bunny on here. I'm going to go as close to the edge as I can get, see if I can get 2 on this sheet. Okay, there's one, and like I said, you can see the line through some of this tape, so if you don't like that, do a very light line, or just put your tape down and put your bunny on top and then cut it out, and then you won't have any lines, but I like lines. Okay, I have all my rabbits taped. Right now, what I want to do is cut out all my rabbits, and then I'll get my backing and I'll put my backing on. Okay, I have all my backing papers. I'm using this one because I probably will never use it for anything else, and I think it'll look cute on the back of that one. And this one, just gonna use a red one that's got like a lacy looking background. And this one, some flowers. Oops, I pulled out more than one. And this one, I'm gonna use this ledger paper. So I'm just gonna flip them over, glue them on, and then I'll cut them out and I'll show you what they look like. Here's all my bunnies cut out with their backing. And when I get back from lunch, I will finish up the fronts and I'll say goodbye to you guys. I've got a couple ideas you can use on your bunnies. One's to take a little piece of ribbon, any kind of ribbon that's soft enough that you can maneuver it, and just give them a little bow around their neck. Set them all in a little cup or something. And if you use these as placeholders at tables or something, you could put a bow and put the person's name. You could even put paper clips on the back and clip them into something. I have some of this yarn you get like at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I got a bunch of this kind of stuff at a quilt store a long time ago, but it's been years and years and years. But you could take this and just wrap it around your bunny just to give it some interest. You could take some lace or some sort of trim, put it around your bunny, and you could add some flowers like this. Maybe make a trail of flowers up her, or just maybe add 1 or 2. That'd be cute. And there's something like this you could add on. Just put some trim around her. Just leave her like that. I might put this on the bottom of this one and maybe give her a little tiny, tiny, tiny ribbon around her neck if I can find one that looks good. You could make beads and things like that to hang. These are too heavy. I wouldn't use these, but make a smaller version of something like this, tie it around her neck, or let it hang from her side, or give her arms. Shoot, for that matter. Give her arms and legs. I've got pieces of paper here that you could make a band for putting your name or writing something. I might do that on mine because I want to keep mine flat. And then painty paper that you've made yourself. That would look good. I like that. I might do that. And then I have a little earring that I got at an antique mall a long time ago. It's just a little clip-on. You could just clip it on at their neck. A little clip-on earring. How cute is that? Let's put it over here. That would look cute there, but that's cute. Clip it on and glue it. If you make a little Christmas tree, like some people decorate trees for Easter and Halloween, these would be cute little decorations for that. Make them some Christmas bunnies and hang them from your Christmas tree. There's all kinds of things you can do with your bunnies. The main thing I'm gonna do is gonna go in a journal or a book like that, and just sit on the shelf. Those are some ideas. I'm gonna go ahead and do something with mine, then I'll show you what I've done. I'm gonna go ahead and distress around on mine with the distress ink also. Then when I get back, I'll just show you the finished bunnies. Here's one more idea that I think would be really cute. If you give this as a gift to anybody who likes to do art or drawing or anything like that, just get some little pencils, like colored pencils, and tape them like with washi tape around the bunny and put it on your package like that. How cute would that be? You could put them like this, but it covers up the whole bunny, so, or just put one. But I think that would be cute. All right, I'm gonna finish my bunnies. I'll be back. Okay, I've finished with my bunnies. I kept mine very simple because I didn't want a lot of bulk on them, but you can do anything you want. I gave you a few ideas. Take it and run with it. Here's one of them. I put a little red bow. I didn't tie the bow around her neck. I wanted the bulk of the bow in front. It was easier to tie that way anyway. So there's one. This one, I just took that purple paper, put it around her body, and then I just put a little piece of trim here. And because it didn't match in the back, I cut out a circle and made her a little tail. This one here, I used this piece of paper bag that I'd stamped on and put paint on and just wrote a little word. Then this one, of course, that we made at the very beginning. I didn't give tails to anybody else. And then there's this one here. I just tied a little green bow around her neck, a little pale green bow. I really liked her that way, and I thought she might look cute if you take her and put her on like a card that you make or something, and then stick it in an envelope. That'd be really cute. You could stitch her to this, take this ribbon and put in a needle and run it through and stitch her on. Or you could glue her on or just tack her lightly so the person could remove her and then they'd still have their card. I was playing around with watercolors this morning early, and I'm not a watercolorist, but I thought this was cute enough to put the bunny on there. So that's pretty much it. I really like the idea of just using mine as a bookmark. Or, you know, if you were decorating a book, you could glue her to the front. Lots and lots of ideas. Just keep going and going and going and going and going. So if I'm still in the bunny mood tomorrow, I will play with the other bunny pattern that I've got. We'll see what the morning holds. Oh, and I really still love this idea. This is like one of my favorite ideas. Taping those together. You could put the washi tape under here. Take a piece of twine, like tape these together underneath, just like this, so they stay together. And then stick them on here, and then take some twine and wrap it around and tie a bow. That'd be really cute. Just love that. Okay, hope you have a great whatever it is. I will see you tomorrow for day 65. I think it's 65. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.